Good morning, video peeps. This morning I am transplanting some of this nasturtium out to the front yard where I need it. So I have to find suitable nasturtiums, like this little one here, to slightly free from the soil. Dunk him in the soil solution. Grab a few weeds out while I'm here. That one's a bit big. Taking them while they're as small as possible will help the transplant shock. Here's another one. Tug. There's quite a few here because my nasturtium went to seed, I don't know, sometime in, oh, see, that one doesn't have enough fruit on it, so that'll go to the chickens. This one does. I don't need, the 50 or so back here that I have, because I've already got heaps in the garden. So I'm just sharing the love around. There's a little one here, that one's good. And that little one. Oh, almost knocked over my bucket. That's not good. Just sharing the love of the nasturtiums into the front yard, because even though I saved seed from my nasturtiums last season, and I have planted said nasturtium seeds in some seed raising mix, they haven't grown. All 7 times that I've tried, they just haven't grown. But they grow in my pathway, so I just let them so I can do this. Walkie, walkie, walkie. A lovely little frog pond that doesn't have any frogs in it at the moment. Just has fish to keep the mosquitoes down. Pacific blue eyes, because they're native, so if they ever escape, they're not going to be a problem. And the reason it's up high is to stop the cane toads getting in it, because cane toads cannot jump more than 45 centimetres. So if you're ever building a frog pond, make sure it's 45 centimetres above the ground. All our native toads, they don't really like to lay in ponds. Where am I planting? I'm going to plant these down the front. If I can find a space. So I transplanted some parsley as well. As you can see there, that was also growing in my path, and I've also had zero success growing parsley from seed that I've collected, but it will quite happily grow in my pathway, and it's surviving. And the asparagus has some lovely little baby spears, which is good because I transplanted that. It started to look like it was dying, and so I'm happy. I just love how ferny they get and how bright green. But anyway, distracted. Gonna plant some nasturtiums, I think about here in the middle, maybe some up that end. I'm gonna try and find space up that end. They've been resting in the sea soil, which is good. It stops like the bottle says, it stops transplant root shock. Seems to work. In this bed, this is the bed that I put mushroom compost straight on top of my clay, because I didn't want to wait for my clay to become good soil, like with growing like cover crops and stuff. I just wanted to get straight into it this season. So I just spent the money and popped it in. Just gonna swoosh that down, pat them in. So I put 3 in that hole just in case one doesn't make it, or 2 don't make it. Also tend to have a rule of 3s. Just a nice number. But hopefully these will trail all throughout the asparagus and trail over the wall. I think a nice sort of cascade of nasturtiums would be really pretty. That's one of my small ones. Yeah. Oops. Sometimes the small ones have a bit more success. We had some rain last night too, which is awesome. Means the soil's nice and damp, so I don't have to stress about trying to water these in straight away like I would on a warmer day. Let's go here. When I planted my marigolds in my calendula, I sort of followed like a pattern. With the nasturtiums, there's no pattern at all. So we'll see how good it looks. Sometimes I always stick to a pattern. Other times I just chuck stuff randomly in. Like up on my second tier, I've got a pattern of garlic brassicas, because it looks pretty. And interplanting the garlic around the brassicas is apparently meant to stop pests. The pests obviously didn't get the memo, because they're like, the cabbage moth is all over my cabbages, but the cabbages are still thriving, so I'm just letting them do their thing, because I don't have time with the baby to come do too much in the garden. When I say baby, like she's now past 12 months, but she seems to still take the same amount of time. Nasturtium. Probably somewhere around here. If I get them kind of evenly spaced. But all these flowers here in the front are, oh no, I broke a stem. Oh no. Hopefully that still grows. Put it in anyway. How many have I got left? 1, 2. Oh look, free leaf. Got 3 left. I can put up on this end. balancing this one. Oops, pressed too much. There we go, even it out. So there you have it. Transplanting some nasturtiums with the spare sea sole. You can just water everything in. The plants doesn't have a lot of nutritional value. Like you can't use sea salt as the only fertilizer. Like if you were doing regular applications of sea salt, like that's not how it works. But it will help if a plant is struggling with the roots. There you go. Lovely little, just put a bit more mulch there. There you go. Have a good day, everyone.